Well, aren't you sweet and attentive? Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people.
We are grateful. The compact is renewed.
We're not going to be mobbed, right? That's not something elves do here. Mob people.
Good to listen to elves? What do you want? Money?
Money? You think you can buy us? You think we're so far beneath you, we'll just take whatever you give us?
I think we better explain things to him.
Someone's coming! Oh.
I was on my way home. Look, I'm leaving and you should do the same. The knife ears are all riled up.
What do you need?
I suppose a noble death fighting the blighted wretches is better than basking in this squalor. They'd better be paying well.
This is our punishment. The Maker sent us this plague for turning against the Arl. Oh! Oh!
It's you! Come in! I didn't thank you before, did I?
I wish I could give you something. Everything I owned was lost to looters after the Purge. Not that I had anything valuable to begin with.
It's a plague, so they say. I've seen a few sick people since I've been back, but I don't know how bad it really is.
There are mages from Tevinter here helping to treat it. But there's something odd going on, though. My cousin Shiani could tell you more. You can't miss her. Just look for the angriest woman in the Alienage.
I guess so. I'd expect Templars here otherwise. I don't know. You can only find out for certain if it doesn't work. And no one wants to put it to a serious test. Between the Civil War and Ostagar, the city doesn't have enough soldiers left to seal the alienage. And only elves and refugees have gotten sick. I'm sure that if anyone important gets the plague, the alienage will burn.
I guess the plague's been pretty bad. I've seen a few sick people myself, but by the time I got here, it seemed to be under control. There are mages from Tevinter here helping to treat it. But there's something odd going on, though. I know you've already done a lot for me, but I have to ask. Could you talk to Shiani? Please. I don't know what's going on here, but I know she's in over her head. Really? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Maker bless you.
Well,
Spare a silver for a war veteran? Ostagar. Darkspawn took off half my foot. Oh, you're too kind, sir. Andraste's blessings to you. Thank you, sir.
that is the Tree of People, I believe. The Venadal.
How do you even know they're working magic? They could just be chanting gibberish. It's not as if you'd ever know. How can you be here? How many of our brothers and sisters and children have these men already taken?
I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you? Helped them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly healthy? What's wrong, Shem? Did you get bored and decide to come watch the elves die of plague? Wait. Sora's told me about you. You're the one who freed him from the dungeons. These foreigners say they're here to help with our outbreak of plague. Funny thing, though. All the people they help disappear.
That's not true, and you know it, Shiani. Both my sisters got the Tevinter spell cast on them, and they're fine.
Where's your niece, then? And my uncle Syrian? And Valendrian? Those mages say they're from a circle, just from another land. I have no idea if they're telling the truth, or if anyone cares. These foreigners have taken dozens of elves into that house over the last few weeks, and none of them have been seen again. One of them was our Haran, Valendrian. And I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get him back. They have to know about it. The Haran complained, and so did I. They just don't care, or something worse. He's the elder, the person who guides us. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to you, but it's important to us. Why not? The Tevinter magic is supposed to protect us from the plague, so why can't one of us go in and see Valendrian? You can try. Those guards mean business.
I ask you to stand back. Some of these people are carrying the plague. The alienage is not safe for visitors. If we did not know how to prevent the plague, we would not be here now.
And you would spend the legendary magic of the Imperium on lowly slum dwellers in Ferelden. 'Tis most remarkable.
It is hardly in our best interests to allow a plague to grow anywhere. The Imperium is hardly remote.
'Tis hardly close, either. Across the sea, with whole nations between your borders and ours, and that is not enough to protect you?
For your own safety, we must ask you to leave now. You have already been told to leave. Please do not waste any more of our time.
Is there something else you wanted? There's a side entrance in the alley. It's got only one guard. Make her protect you, stranger.
Hold. This place is full of plague victims. No one enters.
It is not safe. You would be exposed to the plague. There's no need. The elves must live here where the plague is spreading. You can avoid the sickness merely by leaving the alienage.
It would be a waste of our mage's strength when many need it more. We have the situation in hand.
Go with Andraste's grace.
Well, all right.
No, you can't go inside just for a moment. So you might as well walk right back around to the front doors. You shouldn't be out on the streets now anyway. What with the plague? What's worse, dying of the plague or dying of hunger? I'll take my chances with the plague, thank you, if it means I get paid. I've been hungry. The novelty's worn off. Not enough to put up with all these questions. What do you want? Six. Sure. I never saw you, and you never saw me.
I think we work well together.
Well, all right. As you desire.
Help us, please! We're not sick! Let us out of here! I swear not one of us is sick. They take the sick ones out as soon as they come in. Please, help us! Thank you, friend. I don't know, and I don't want to find out. We're leaving. Make her keep you.
And so I shall.
Gone so much better.
Marvelous.
What happened? Some of the elves ran out, but I didn't recognize any of them. Where are all the others? Let me see that. What does this even mean? They can't be shipping people, can they? Shipping them where? No. People go in, but they don't come out. They aren't shipping anything out of there that we've seen. They could be moving through the back alleys. There are all sorts of buildings back there. They could be using one as some sort of warehouse, staging area. There are apartments off the alleys. I would go to the back of the hospice and maybe follow the alley from there. If you find any more information, please let me know. I refuse to accept that they're all simply gone.
Are we in a hurry?
There's no way I'm going near mages.
Just leave me alone.
There's nobody to play with me.
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child. Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by. I appreciate your candor. Most stare. Or worse, the awkward silence. I am a Templar. I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Maleficar. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but my sight will never recover. Don't be. Many of my brethren died in that battle. We'd heard rumors that there's an enclave of Maleficarum hidden in the Alienage. I volunteered for it. I was most adamant. I took my vows to serve the Chantry, not sit idly by. Sadly, not anymore. But I have years of hard-won experience. Often the chase is as difficult as the resolution. So I do the Maker's work in whatever way I can. I have found no evidence of Maleficarum in the Alienage. However, there is something else. This place, it's scarred like me. When I came here, I immediately could feel an air of hopelessness, despair. But over time, I felt the wrongness runs far deeper than that. I don't know, but the feeling of wrongness never wanes. And so I attempt to puzzle it out. I don't suppose I could impose upon you. It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the Alienage for anything out of the ordinary. I don't know. I have a feeling that there is something to be found, though. You seem capable. I have hope that you will find what I seek. Maker watch over you, child.
I'm sorry, but we're closed. There are a few places in the market district that can probably serve you. I'm sorry, you'll have to look somewhere else. Excuse me.
Well, all right. And so I shall. As you desire. Of course.
The house has eyes. But Grandma calls. What's a girl to do? Have to be a good girl, but have to avoid the bad men. You're not one of the bad men, are you? I just want to make Grandma happy. Never met her, but she protected me. But I lost her amulet. Grandma, make the voices go away. Everything and nothing. They thirst for blood. More blood. The bad men in the house. The housemen. They came the night of shouting. All of us orphans were in there. Then the blood. Oh, the blood. Still bleeding. Poor animals. Poor us. The dogs hear the bad men too. They make the dogs so confused. So angry. Poor little pups barking at the noise. Make them stop. So many died. So many. The orphanage is all dead now. No, sir. No, sir, indeed. Don't go into the orphanage. The bad men will take you too.
Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. You were so generous to me before, and these are other veterans.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, and an orphan. Please, milady, can you spare some coin? I am insulted. A veteran campaigner, am I? And Oli is as bereft of parents as anyone's ever been.
My mom is especially dead.
No need to mention that, Oli. Will you help us? Ah, can't blame a fellow for asking, eh? Well, let's go, Oli.
As you desire.
What have you found? There's been no fighting in the Alienage recently, which means the blood is not congealing. I suppose there could be some explanation for it. That's by the orphanage, right? A sad place. Did you find anything else? I'll report that at once. I've heard such afflictions can spread, even from a corpse. I suppose someone may not have known that. One odd thing I am willing to believe, but two is no coincidence. Let's head to the orphanage. Both of your clues were near there. I'm sure your friends can keep me safe. I have faith in you. Let us proceed. The feeling is intense here. This is the right place. I know not if it's the work of the Maleficarum, but there is definitely evil here. You go first. I will follow.
And so I shall.
Well, all right. Lovely.
Do you hear me, Sir Willem, Sir Willem? I'm a falling, Sir Willem, Sir Willem, today. I'm a maiden, Sir Willem, Sir Willem. But I'm dying, Sir Willem, Sir Willem, in pain.
Of course. Lovely.
Be careful. It seems anything can happen.
Lovely.
Very, very rare. What's this?
I can't die. I will never die.
And so I shall.
1, 2, mercs run through. 3, 4, the kingdoms at war. 8, 9, and now you die.
As you desire.
This is the center of it.
Mortal! You do not belong here!
Blessed be the Maker and his prophet Andraste.
Your pathetic maker is nothing compared to my glory!
I command you, show yourself, demon. Hide in the shadows no more.
You dare to command me? Let us see if your precious maker can protect you now, worm! You have no hope,
I don't want to die.
We won. At one time I considered myself quite the warrior, but you accomplished here what I never could. But something still isn't right. I feel there is more to this. Nearby, the building next to us. I can feel it, just on the other side of this wall. Let us go.
Who are they?
Please, leave the children. Take me, but just...
No!
As you desire.
Andraste, I don't want to go yet. Please. It's so cold now. So cold.
Lovely. As you desire.
I got it!
You've done well. You could have just given up, you know.
Leave me alone. Just go. The voices will protect me. They will.
Lovely. As you desire. And so I shall.
You think you are safe?
Though the Golden City has fallen, I have seen your face and your light. I am your...
Save your pedantic chant for your sermons, Templar. You have killed my brood.
The Maker compels you! Show yourself!
The Maker? There is no Maker. There is no Golden City. But there are demons. Yes.
I hear not your blasphemy. By Andraste and all the divine after her, I order you to face me!
You delusional fool! I will die on your
spear! It really suits you.
We have done it again. I feel the darkness receding. I've seen the work of demon before. Some Maleficarum consort with them. But the Maker must have guided...
And now, you die!
Lovely.
The bad men, they are quiet. They call for blood no more. It's my grandmother's. You found it, sir. May I have it? I feel like a mist is leaving. Oh, thank you, sir. I have to live my life.
Well, all right.
There's no way I'm going near mages.
Who's there? Stay away! I can't say nothing. Please, just go. I don't want trouble. All right. I saw them take everyone. Took them right out of their beds. Dragged them down the hallways. Maker, the little one's crying. Through the landlord's old office. They go in there, they never come back. I saw him. They marched him through the hall with a bunch of others, all tied together like pack mules. Every few days, they come back. It's like a parade, a silent one. Men and women and children. You have to go. They'll be back soon. They'll find out I talked and they'll take me too! Please, just go!
Of course. Lovely. course. As you desire. Of course. Well, all right. Lovely. Well, all right. And so I shall. And so I shall.
Stuck here.
Oh, is that
Oh, this should be good.
A bit more dying, please.
You just die
And down. Yes.
Dear me. It seems I fell down during the fight, didn't I? And so I shall. Lovely.
What's this? Another shipment already? We weren't... Wait. You're no Tevinter. Who are you supposed to be? Oh no! I've heard of you! Attack!
Away with you!
Another call.
What did I tell you?
All right, let's go!
Too easy.
Well, all right. Lovely.
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities. You simply fought your way in here to ask questions, did you? You will regret this, you know. Believe it or not, we've been given dispensation to do our business here. You Fereldans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold overcomes such ideals? Do you have any idea how difficult it is to acquire new blood? These slaves will fetch an excellent price in the Imperium, and we're paying handsomely for this opportunity.
You can't just take people from their homes and sell them. It's despicable.
But enough. I am here to halt your slaughter, nothing more. Let us finish this then. I intend to see you pay for the damage you've done here.
I am ready.
I fell down during the fight, didn't I?
Lovely. Well, all right. And so I shall. Well, all right. What a mess. And so I shall. As you desire. Of course. Marvelous. I am your delightful!
I am Caladrius, and you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about.
One can hardly get a word out of the Regent besides Warden these days. It's surpassed even gold in popularity.
Yes, you would be curious about that, wouldn't you? I've heard that you're trying to erode Loghain's support. It must be a difficult task, yes, like washing away a mountain. Perhaps you could use some help.
Sarcasm is beneath us both, my dear Warden.
Truth be told, there was always a limit to how long we were going to be able to operate here. We've paid for many of Loghain's troops, but once the Landsmeet is done, we become inconvenient. So, here is my offer. 100 sovereigns from you for a letter with the seal of the Terran of Loghain upon it, implicating him in all of this. Then, we leave a few days earlier than planned with our profits and remaining slaves unharmed.
'Tis a reasonable enough starting offer.
I feel dirty. We're not considering this, are we?
So, do we have a deal? Even you must admit it's much better than resorting to barbarism, yes? Interesting. Oh, a comedian. Let's settle this the hard way, then.
Let's to go!
Feeling that for several days to come.
It seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender. Wait! Hear me out, dear lady. Were I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal. Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
An interesting offer, if a tad messy.
So, is my offer of interest to you, yes? Then, I don't suppose you would consider just, letting me go? Ah. Well, that is a shame, isn't it?
What now?
You don't look like a Tevinter. Not that it means much. Are you one of them? What happens to us now? Shiani? Did she send you here? Praise the Maker! We will not trespass long on your good graces. Come, everyone, let's go home.
And so I shall. Lovely. Love.
There's nobody to play with me.
I'm sorry if I was rude to you before. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces. Anyway, what I mean by all this is... thank you.
Ah, it's you. Welcome. Please, come in. Tell me, how is Duncan? He's been a friend of mine for many years, yes. From the look on your face, I take it the news is bad. I am sorry to hear that. I knew that the Warden suffered great losses at Ostagar, but a few escaped. I had hoped Duncan might be one of them. He came here, now and then, to look for potential recruits. Perhaps that seems strange to you, but Duncan was a man who knew that talent could emerge in the most unlikely places. We've been through outbreaks of pestilence during the war with Orlais. We'll endure. I doubt very much now that the Tevinter intervention would have helped us anyway. Please, take this. Duncan gave it to me years ago. I suspect you'll put it to better use than I would.
And so I All right.
Look who's here. I heard all about what you did to those Tevinters. Nice work. Of course. Just keep it quiet.
I can't believe you did all that for us. An outsider, even. Thank you.
It's the Maker's punishment, it is, for letting them mages keep on with their circles.
Should kill them now, just to be safe. Maker would thank us, I bet.
Neighbor fled the city yesterday. Forgotten myself.
Where to? They'll stop those darkspawn soon enough. Just you watch.
The Mages Collective thanks you. Makers smile upon you.
As there is but one world. Death, there is but
Those stung with 100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on.
No mention of dessert. Surely this is enough.
as there is one world.
So much to do!
One God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners.
Don't stare at the nature. I can have my father send himself.
Have you heard the news about How?
Everyone in the city has. Ryland must be pleased.
That half-blood is as cold as the mountains. Did they not serve together in the war?
Oh, I can hardly speak ill of the sense or conscience of any man simply for wishing Rendon Howe dead. You've met him. The man made vipers seem personable.
Well, I didn't say I was shedding any tears over his passing. He never was any friend of mine.
Was that your daughter I saw in the master, Ryland?
Probably. Abram has done nothing since we arrived.
The Irregulars thank you. Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
Of course.
How fares your brother?
I'd hoped to see him while I was in town, but he's made himself scarce. Every time I've called at the Chantry, he's been away. He answers none of my letters.
That doesn't sound like Ermenric. I'm sure he's merely busy.
Perhaps. I'll call at the rectory again tomorrow. Will you be attending the funeral?
No.
No, but he was a friend of yours, was he not? You served in the same regiment under Merrick.
Brendan Howe was no friend of mine. The boy I knew died at the Battle of White River.
But I heard that his family will not make the trip from Amaranthine. Will you let him go to the flames unmourned?
That he didn't die years ago is the only thing worth mourning here.
There's nothing more to say. Pester someone else.
I cannot thank you enough for what you have done.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you. Testimonies? Ah, yes, as I suspected. My superiors will be very interested in this evidence. I think you have spelled the end of the Mages Collective. Have a well-earned rest, my friend. You have done the Maker's work.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand, from the lowest
Yes? All right, let me take a look. I feared this day would come.
Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
Just giving up, you know.
Of course. Well, all right. As you desire.
Our Leman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe. Our Leman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe. Our Leman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe. Our Leman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to Our Leman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads. Our Leman sends his regards, Warden. Our Leman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe.
As you desire.
Ah, Warden, we finally meet. I know why you're here. Tauran sent you. My own son wants me dead. I suppose I should be proud that I bred in him such ambition. He is an ambitious child, hungry for the guild to be the way it was in his grandfather's day, a violent band bolstered by secret funding from the nobility. He disagrees with my belief that we can make our way without such backroom dealing. We can, instead, work with honor and integrity. I appreciate you saying that, Warden. It's good to know that my beliefs are shared by someone of your station. I have wrestled with my own emotions about my son for some time, and fear that I may have to turn a blade on him myself. But I cannot bring myself to do it. Kill my own son, even if it's what's best for my men. I ache even discussing this, but Tauran has killed his opponents and bullied my men. It has to stop. Challenge him to a duel and defeat him. Return to one of our posts, and I will reward you. As much as I appreciate your help, I cannot see you after the deed is done. Despite everything, you will still be the one who killed my son. Last I heard, he was headed toward Lothering. You should find him there. Come, men! Evil thoughts make me thirsty for ale.
My friend! Look, everyone! It's our Grey Warden associate! Do you have business with me? I thought you might. Did he tell you about honor and integrity? About my evil plans to conquer the guild? His beliefs are outdated and destructive. Since I put my plans in place, this guild has blossomed. We are better funded and better equipped than ever. You were part of that. Stopping his supply chains, bribing nobles in Denerim. Take pride, my friend. We are remaking the Irregulars into a political force. I am a rich man. I could be convinced to pass some of those riches on to you. I suggest that this be the last of our business together, my friend. Come, men. Let's see about tracking the old man down.
And so I shall.
Well, all right.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring ham...
Be careful with that package, you lazy slut. It's worth more than you'll make in 10 years.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the Alienage. What exactly happened there? Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
indeed.
Yes.
As you desire.